not a bad lane for Pango, though. Again, this is something with the Pangolier that, frankly, has carried over for so many patches now. This hero just never sucks at mid.
Okay, pretending to be a creep there for a moment. Always good to see. Certainly feels like GPK should have a pretty big advantage here in the mid lane, but we shall see. Because Nisha, last game around versus the puck, he obviously had a very good time. But GPK kind of told his team, like, listen, I don't want the puck again. Just give me something a little bit more dominant. Still, top lane. We'll have a look at Save here on the Pugna, along with Insania and Mickey, and of course, Pure. What are you thinking about this top? I feel like we've almost seen this before. As they do jump in for a double hoof stop. Not going to amount to too much. In fact, Pure going to take a fair bit of damage on the way out.
This is a scary lane once you get decrep up, and you start getting the levels in double edge. It is a lot of burst damage. I just don't know if you're going to be wanting to walk up to a life stealer all too often down line, down bot.
It's a lot of damage being dealt to Toronto. Will be just fine. Still level 1 mark was there for Saberlight and Boxy. Actually, maybe next time they can try to secure the kill. Nightfall gonna get hexed up. They are gonna try and make the jump in. The Rift, though, is not gonna be within range here for Boxy, and Boxy put their hand up and waves them goodbye.
Yeah, maybe a bit optimistic, really quick onto the Hex there for Boxy. Of course, that forces line into a 1-1 build. Without the mana drain, you're not going to be able to trade too much without that sustainable mana. Maybe a 1-1-1 build corrects, but then your damage output for Earth Strike doesn't feel as great. So that's a little bit of a win for BetBoom there.
On top lane, Mickey. That is a lot of damage being dealt towards the lifestealer, and Mickey is gone. Pure, once again, able to secure first blood at the top lane.
That's a good tone. BetBoom just playing with that outstanding amount of magic damage they do have on hand. Lifestealer, sure, you have Rage. You don't want to level it in lane so early. It doesn't do nearly enough for you in comparison to your passives and just farming up. And mind you, this is save without decrep. That's just the nether ward being dropped to prevent the spell spam. Once you amplify the damage, things go southbound very fast for any sort of matchup there. The burst damage is just insane, and that's going to lead to that faster Ring of Health timing as well here for Pure. So he's going to hit that same point of sustainability, provide some space for Save to start working his way around the map. Pugna not the best to rotate around, but there is some room for it if you find some opportunities to do so, or at least get a push out at some point.
Now 1-0. Has been a lot of aggression from these side lanes. Just coming out after that initial one we did see. Looks like Nisha mid lane for getting quite low himself in the Pango, but that was to be expected considering you are up against the Monkey King as a Pango. GPK really trying to abuse this matchup quite a lot, and Nisha's only at 7 CS compared to the 20 and 10 of GPK. I'm not sure if I was quite expecting it to be this one-sided, but the hero matchup is certainly not very favorable for Nisha.
Certainly not, and you're getting the most out of it for GPK. He's got a really stable hold on the mid. He's going to have really good water rune control as well. But the support's tied into their side lanes, and you're going to have a good time. The Monkey's just going to be able to deny off one or grab one away. Nisha, he is inching towards the Blightstone, or at least the boots, to kind of increase that spacing between him and the Monkey. But as long as these supports are tied in, again, just kind of going back to line, not having drain to sustain, and just not being able to leave this lifestealer alone, the mid lane matchup for GPK will just constantly snowball further and further away.
Top lane, chases on again. Pure trying to get aggressive. Save, trying to get within range to help out. Pure not going to actually try out the hoof stomp. Side better of it, instead still chasing down Mickey. Perhaps that's why he holds out. He wants to see if he had a chance at the lifestealer's bottom lane. Nightfall going to get away, but however, Toronto, Tokyo barely going to survive. We'll make it out, but my god, this bottom lane getting a little bit scary here for BetBoom.
And they're both trading really hard. Saberlight isn't the healthiest here as well. He doesn't quite have the mana to try to clear out. It does feel maybe a little bit more sustainable for Nightfall, just trying to play with Chaos Strike. Some regen on hand.
Oh, Pure. A little bit off the mark there with the hoof stomp, but he is making it just as hard for Mickey here at this top lane. Like, they both off lanes are making it as challenging as humanly possible here for the carries, and at the very least the lifestealer is still having a much better time, but it just does not feel very comfortable.
No, it doesn't. It's important for the lifestealer to have a little bit of a better time in terms of CS. You always have this fallback here for Nightfall to play in the jungle, play with Phantasm. No pressure to get too much out from lane. You can always recover quite fast on the CK.
It's better this way.
A rather static time. Like, no one's able to really rotate. You're stuck in your side lanes, which it does feel maybe marginally better here for the side of BetBoom, purely because you're getting more for GPK. Like, this Monkey's timings are going to be on point. Or Corrosion already up with a rework with the healing reduction on hand. Power Tread's not too far off. got the option for the Echo Saber down line. GPK has a lot of room to start playing once he gets some of these initial items up. He can just rotate elsewhere and get that hit going.
Oh, saves. Oh, gets caught out mid lane. Does get the Fairy Fire off, but it won't matter. Still GPK. He's trying to get some damage off into Insania with a nice boundless. He will trade. Not bad whatsoever. GPK still establishing dominance here in the mid lane against Nisha, just forcing him away. It's kind of the thing. You get a kill onto save, but it doesn't really mean that Nisha can farm.
Yeah, it's a much needed kill to find at the least, but not enough to really offset this lane to even still have to keep Oxy around as well. At least there's a bottle refill for Nisha to play with. And he does have his ground boots up, so he can kind of run away a little bit, disengage better from GPK, but again, you're having a great time in Monkey, no pressure there even with supports. You freed up the side lanes for just a moment for BetBoom. Allows them to farm up even further. I mean, Pure, Vanguard already up, he has nothing to be scared of. He can just always run up to Mika and trade back with a double edge and doesn't care.
Absolutely. Pure having a great old time. Okay, though, not too concerned by it. Mid lane, GPK will get jumped. Nisha, he's got the Rolling Thunder and they will commit for this. There can be TPs to come in by the tier 1 tower, but they don't have the damage anyway. They really don't as Insania. Will get jumped now by GPK. GPK getting rather aggressive. Nisha will be able to help out just a little bit, but now the balance does come out. But they are having so much trouble dealing with the Monkey King.
It's just too much. The output's not quite there in the Pango, that diffusal timing's not there. I mean, you don't even have that Lightstone.
Okay, Mega pins it in. Toronto Tokyo is also around the top lane, so they want to dive. The tier 1 tower. Rage is out, and now the double Earth flying. Foxy, he saves the day as Mickey's going to be able to get out. Pure the one to go down. Perfect Earth Spike here from the Lion.
That was just set up for them. They had such a perfect start as well. Phantom's Embrace flying out, but just the timeliest Rage from Mike, allowing him to turn around and get that cleanup. A lot of resources expended top. Like, again, you're dragging all of this to try to pressure out this lifestealer of Mike. He gets to live. You're giving room out for Saberlight to just play the solo lane up against your CK. And again, Nightfall, he can catch up, but this is still not... It's not a good start for your CK when you're kind of behind the lane, which was really tough for Mika. Like, this matchup up against Mars theoretically is pretty sound. Doesn't feel like they're getting the most out of it.
They're having a look at the Grimstroke again. Insania will go in. Hex is out from Boxy. They don't really change the stuns too well, and Pure will go back in onto Insania now, looking for the Vengeance. Seems as though he will have his way with it. Nice turnaround as now GPK shows up. With the damage amp rune, there is no getting away from the Monkey King.
That is a little bit miscalculated out from Liquid. Hex comes out, not enough mana for the Earth Spike, but not enough time to really channel the mana drain as well to get you to that point where you get the chain control. Good move out. It does force the rotation out from GPK, but with the amplified damage, they're going to be able to find this top tier 1. Again, start to replicate a little bit of what they did in game 1 as well. Start to invade the top area, pressure Mike as much as possible, and shrink the map down for Liquid. I mean, they've set themselves up for some good incursions on the mid as well. Good deep ward behind that tier 1. They can look to start playing a little bit of that shove with Nether Blast at level 3. They're lining up down bot just a bit. They do have the control. Boxy, if they want to try onto Nightfall.
I'm going to give it a crack. They'll jump in onto the Mars, but the Earth Spike again from Boxy. Going to save as Nightfall. Maybe going a little bit too far, because now Insania has rotated to the arena. It's perfect from Saberlight, right on the edge. And they pick up the kill onto Nightfall. Beautiful rotations up from the supports of Liquid.
And Boxy's just everywhere at the right time. Coming in with a saving stun, preventing that instant pop to be comfy, preventing that burst. No Phantasm flying out, no attempt at the play here from Nightfall to dodge out, just knowing that he'd rather probably just reset, go back to farm, and just try to catch up. The network just isn't there for that safe lane.
This time he might be too far, but Insania is there to back him up if necessary, and BetBoom not feeling safe, though Nisha, he wants to go after GPK, trying to secure the power rune, will miss out, a save will deny it off, but Nisha may just try to take his life. Meanwhile, Saberlight shows up onto the Grimstroke now, still trying to chip away at Toronto and GPK. In they go, again onto Toronto. Nobody's down yet though. Boxy, he'll secure one, but they are trying to go move onto the line as they do lose saves to boot. Boxy, he does finally go down. The issue is they cannot deal with the Monkey King, but maybe they can. The turnaround is here, GPK, he's still alone. In comes the CK. Nightfall's around to try and help out, but GPK, he's dropping a little bit too low. He needs to be faster. GPK gonna turn back around and save a life. He's the one to go down, but Nisha will at least find the MK as now in goes the CK once again onto Insania, trying to find a little bit more value. Insania, oh, here come the TPs. Nightfall may have gone too far. Nisha, does he want to keep the fight going? Swashbuckle away, Nightfall.
No.
Oh, he's into the tier 1 tower. Do they have the disables from Boxy? Yes, they do.
Oh,
the finger round. Oh, Boxy flips him off on the way. Oh my, BetBoom trying to match the aggression from Liquid, but it's just not possible at the moment, it seems.
That fight drags on for so long. 4 for 2 in the trade. As the TP in comes from Boxy, again, always at the right place at the right time. TP's in, Nisha drops the bottle to be refilled as well. So if need be, if that fight even went sideways for a moment, he'd have a little bit of mana to play with, a little bit of HP to balance out. They don't even need it. Liquid are just finding all of these advantages for themselves lining up. And BetBoom, I do appreciate that they are trying to take this aggressive stance, right? Like last game, it felt like they started to idle around the 10-minute mark. They are still keeping that aggression going here. They've got that blink.
He can find at least Insania on the bench, but no, they're going to try and put Nisha. Swash away, not going to be quite away though. Insania with a nice swap away. He's going to give him a chance back alive as Pure now. Pure's the one in danger. Insania, he will drop it. Here come the rotations. Liquid, no, they will cancel. The TP away from the Lifestealer. Seeing the Stampede was committed, they did not want to continue as Nisha really playing with fire for this power rune. GPK, he'll oblige, but here comes Boxy with the Earth Spike out. He will hold down GPK. It's Pure. Oh, Wukong's command committed. Soulbind now out as well, but here comes Saberlight. Onto Pure. They've got the arena down. Pure trapped up, but where's the damage? The Decrepify, it's going to keep the Centro alive as they'll move in onto the Grimstroke and Toronto. He's the one to go down. They will at least get Pure out of it.
They could have lost so much more on the side of BetBoom. Again, they've got this good understanding of their timing. They've got this blink and Pure. They feel the need to start playing around, using the vision that GPK can provide, along with the Inkswell combos you have on the Monkey and Ascent. But it's constantly focusing on the mid where Liquid have the numbers anyway. They're not able to rotate outside that area. And this position, Boxy's just so quick with the reflexes. The moment the jump's in, it's just, you can't get anything out. And the forced out Wukongs, no one to hold. Pure had to be a little bit quicker. They have to connect as a unit to get this combination off.
It's a pretty tough affair here for BetBoom, just never able to find the positive end of these trades. We are going to see another 3-man smoke now from Liquid. Arena is down, but they won't seem to mind. They just still have the setup for the spear. Everyone going to leave the top area here from BetBoom, head down towards the south instead. If you are Liquid, you do have the opportunity to go through the Twin Gate, of course, and go to the opposite side of the map, but it seems as though Liquid, they're going to fight over this 14-minute Wisdom Rune, perhaps. See if they can find an easy support kill. BetBoom, they have not sent anyone over. Instead, they're going to try and head over to the opposite side and find the opposing Wisdom Rune. Boxy's setting up. That's a nice ward. They've got plenty of vision. Here come the TPs. It's a trap. Liquid, they set it perfectly. Pure in so much trouble. It's now the arena. It comes out. Saberlight, he blocks the exit. He has blocked the exit. Pure has no way out of this scenario. He is gone.
Oh no.
What a trap set up by Boxy. I'll tell you, John, this Lion, he knows what he's doing.
This is just god-tier gameplay coming out from Boxy. The vision setup, the fact that they ran down, they didn't see anyone. So Boxy got that idea, the coordination of Liquid to make that play across the map. Because they got the read, no one's down bot.
Oh, it's perfect.
Just gonna find it.
And then the immediate hex out onto the center, ensuring there was no stun to fly in. I love the teamwork. They save, like, he just blocks the way. Takes the easier kill, but knows that Pure just cannot escape this situation.
And they end up with everything. They get the Wisdom Rune on both sides. They get the kills they want. Like, everything's lining up. It's a tough time for BetBoom. The map is shrinking. The aggression's lining up from Liquid. They do keep going for these movements. Another smoke out. Like, they've got this really good idea. Again, they've got this control. They've got this damage. They just need to find the right targets.
I mean, they're going to group up again. BetBoom, they are not looking to retreat. They see Nisha on the Pango, but Nisha has Insania right around the corner with the swap available. He could move in for the Pango. Nisha's still alive. Swap out from Insania will save the day. They'll Soulbind, but it's only Insania that's been caught, and they still haven't got the kill. They are still trying, and they will take it, but Insania, he won't mind.
Venge with a swap. Like, even at level 1, it's not the longest range. It's long enough. They're always in position. I love this read from Liquid. Insania's not leaving Nisha alone at all. They're using him almost like bait, dragging his attention in there, dragging the attention of BetBoom onto him and just saving him in the end, wasting time, allowing space to just farm up for Saberlight, for Mika. Mika's been left untouched in this Life Stealer. You know, he hasn't joined in. He's got the Maelstrom. He's not going for the Radiance this game, which is appreciated, even though it would be effective to an extent with a CK.
Top lane. Top lane. BetBoom is still trying to find a target, and Mika, he is the big one. He'll jump in with the rage out. Mika giving no time, as now this Giga Chat wanted to go for the 1v3 fight, and it's BetBoom that run. They do not want it.
Oh, man.
Come at me, bruh.
At some point, you've got to look at these movements out from BetBoom.
PK,
Sit back.
GPK, not there. GPK!
Boxy!
Uh-oh! Boxy catches him again, flips him off. Blink is up down the line, and GPK, after the start he had in this game, what a disastrous scenario now for him.
Oh man, it's starting to lag behind for BetBoom. Again, they keep forcing these movements out. They don't really have forward wards. At this point, you take a smoke and just plant a ward somewhere. Go beyond, go into, they've got the triangle, they've got the top, but they need more. It's all defensive right now on the side of BetBoom. Liquid, they're just baiting them in. They know that this lineup is just looking to play with Inkswell, Blink in, and even dragging GPK. Like you're getting decent space out for your CK. He's got Midas. He's going into the BKB.
Lane, Zania was looking for a swap. Gonna quite find it. Still was able to get away. So tough again, like you had this perfect start on GPK. You tell your team, listen guys, we can go. I am the strongest hero on the map. And it is now not the case.
Not even close. And again, we're a Monkey King game. Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna find out the hard way. Sablight's right around the corner, at least trying for a TP play up, but there's just no chance. Tips in from Mika. Toronto. Well, at least he's been offered a cheers here, as Toronto's gonna go down. Boxy, not messing around. Hips up from Saberlight.
That's your classic line pub right there.
Absolutely. Kill secure, I believe is the way they like to say it.
Yeah, and you do it with style, with the Earth Spike, not even the finger. You know, I've seen that a couple of times. It does happen. You know, Boxy is a worthwhile investment. There goes the Wraith Band.
MK. What's GPK? But GPK on the MK gonna be a little bit too hard instead mid lane. Boxy with the mana trade out onto Pure. It just makes me laugh at how much damage this stupid spell does now.
Hey, what did I tell you about the level 25 talent? It's nice. Now it's default.
Yeah.
And your level 25 talent multiplies that by 2.
Apparently Icefrog thought it was nice as well. John is, GPK, this could be really bad.
No.
GPK, this could be really unnice, because Saberlight's here, and GPK, he is down.
The arena?
The swap right back into the arena.
He popped the Wukongs.
What do you do? What do you do?
Doesn't feel like you can do too much. They're just split apart.
Toronto, they are getting smothered. They are drowning against Liquid.
They're just on top of BetBoom every single step. The aggression's coming out from them. They've got the siege coming in. They're playing so well with his tempo. And it's just down to how well that they utilize the map. You know, they just play off the back of Nisha. Insania just hugs the guy. Just plays with another swap. Just gets that good position in the rear and ensures that none of those jumps panned out. Side of BetBoom. I mean, at some point, Nightfall will be ready to go. I mean, Echo Saber's up. BKB's coming out next. I just don't know if that's enough at this point. It doesn't feel like it. Like, you're gonna line that up with the damage out of Mika finally joining in. You've got the AoE clear anyway, to an extent with a Pangolier. And you've always got swap to save. That's the big issue. They need to scout out this Venge or Lion. Honestly, any one of these supports has got to go.
Lane. Another group up from Liquid, BetBoom doing the exact same. Got vision around this area, so they'd love a fight if Liquid were to oblige. Nisha, gonna get jumped. Pure, gonna try and initiate, but Boxy is there to save. A double stun with the Inkswell though. Nisha, he may just get blown up. BetBoom, they find the opening. 2 down for Liquid. What can they get out of this? How can they capitalize here, BetBoom?
It's still a fairly quick response. Their siege isn't the fastest as well, outside of just spamming with the Nether Blast. They're just going to sit back, farm up. They've got some good wards set up defensively. Again, they've got this good position on their bot jungle.
You are not safe still, but a nice blink away. He's all right. Really playing on the edge here is Pure.
It's a fantastic kill, just not an easy one to translate into an objective. It does set it does balance the game out a little bit more for BetBoom, of course. And that's the one moment Insania is just not next to Nisha. You know, the one time they're not sticking as a duo, they get that opening. BetBoom, they're gonna need to try to find more of that. If they can find a way to just keep Insania away with the saves, they do still have that burst. They do still have that mobility on hand. And that aggression can line up. BKBs are closing in for GPK as well. More tools to play with. Side of Liquid. They just need to wait for their own BKB, honestly. Like, they're getting it onto Saberlight. Ags being formed up by Nisha. So his output starts to get pretty damn big.
Oh, it's such a close game anyway, though, right? Like, you point out these items, like, even the win probability right now is sitting at 59% here for Liquid. It's still anyone's game, and that seems to be the storyline of this best-of-3 series. Like, even last game around, what was it, 52% around this point? It's just... It's ridiculous the fact that BetBoom, even though they keep running at a brick wall, they're still so close when it comes to being against Liquid.
Yeah, they're making it work to an extent. Yeah. It's also down to the fact that Liquid, despite finding some of these wins, haven't been able to exert that pressure on the map either. They take that tier 2 top, they haven't lined up for Roshan. You know, there is some, again, decent enough forward vision here from BetBoom to watch one Rosh entrance, although is fading. They've got the smoke up.
They certainly do. BKB available on Nightfall. They want to try and get the surprise reveal off. BK's going to show on the bot wave, so they do know that there probably is a few heroes from Liquid around that area. And Pure, he's going to find a haste rune. That is the perfect rune for this initiation, if you can just find the right target. But I think you probably want Boxy. Mickey is a little bit too challenging when the support's right behind him, but they are the only... Mickey is the only one they really see here. He will retreat. I'm still patiently waiting, but Liquid now going for the counter smoke. It was underneath vision of BetBoom, so BetBoom are very well aware. Keep in mind, GPK just bought his own BKB. But head straight south towards the Roshan pit. Maybe this is where you force the fight. You start Roshan. BetBoom, they're going to re-smoke. They want the fight real bad. I mean, these BKB timings are massive here for BetBoom.
Such an awkward position. Tier 1 still holds, so Liquid can't scout into that area.
Oh, they're so close they could smell each other now. They're just ring a rosy here between these two teams. Saberlight looking to jump in. GPK, he'll break the smoke. Saberlight, he'll get an arena down, but the BKBs are out. GPK dropping low, but he's all right. The Soul Mine is out now as they rush towards the Roshan pit. They need some defense, and it seems like for now, it's Pure. Pure's the one to get caught on the Centaur. He has been left behind. That's one down, and I believe for Liquid, it might just... Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're going again.
I appreciate that. They found one, but it's not enough to be fully comfy. Respawns are short. They did force out pretty big spells. Soul Bind's down. Phantasm down for a little bit.
Oh, GPK, not him. Not GPK. He's going to try and head towards the mid lane. Nisha has a blink up and he's going to find him. Nisha, he has spotted the primary target. GPK, can you get away from this scenario? I don't know if he can. He'll head to the tree line, but GPK gets popped out in Liquid. They have got the MK. GPK will try to man up, but it is no good. Toronto will also get caught. And Liquid now with 3 down. Pure will respawn. Save has also been caught. Pure's trying to rush over. In fact, no, he's not. Save is gone.
Thanks for playing.
And BetBoom, they would try to split push the side lanes. So how do you stop Liquid? They're just such a strong unit now.
It's difficult. They need to find these supports on BetBoom. Right, that's where the success comes in. You kill off or immediately control both Boxy or Insania.
They saw Pure. They know where the Centaur is. Saberlight hunting around. Arena up in 1 second. Pure, he knows something is a little bit awry. They will miss out for now. The Centaur is okay.
Walked right under the tier 2.
Does he keep checking? That's the question. He's got Arena up and Pure.
Oh! Saberlight!
What a spear! Saberlight! You monster! Pure's gone out and he is gone! Oh, I mean, sometimes you just got to tap into the mid lane they go. They're onto the C key now. Nightfall, he will BKB and just get the hell away. Oh, the confidence, Jonathan. The confidence.
Just casually chucking a spear down the tree line. Finds that freebie. BetBoom. I And he had no vision. Just
That's
Oh
this
my
is cinema. This is cinema right here.
It's Kino. It's Kino right there. Finding it. And
Top lane, GPK got spotted there for a second. Insania trying to chase him down. He'll hide as a tree. Yeah, I would make the same face if I was in that position. GPK, he's okay. In fact, they're going to group up again. BetBoom, they are not done fighting. It is a very bloody game number 2 between these two teams. Seems like they are going to retreat for now. Only Toronto Tokyo will stick around. Roshan is still up and Mickey will get started.
They're in a good position for the side of BetBoom if they wanted to contest. They've got the Wukongs ready, BKBs are back up. They'll try with a smoke out.
I think you have to try.
They need to find support. They need to rip Boxy or Insania apart and then just go from there.
Can they make it in time? BetBoom desperately trying to get there within the Roshan's lifespan, but Roshan is down. Do they keep going for the fight? GPK will get some vision. Saberlight looking around for the Monkey King. Will pop his BKB. Pure going a little bit too far. Does get caught by the spear though. Pure will be okay for now. Instead, Nisha, he's getting chased down, but there's not enough damage. GPK in the middle of all this will pop the Wukongs. The sword out from Insania as Boxy's going to go down to Toronto. He will closely follow as now Nisha. He will control up the MK. Meanwhile, Saberlight deals with save on the Pugner. GPK has still been left behind. Nisha, he will just man up. It's a 1v1, but no! Pure's gonna interrupt, but here comes Saberlight. Here he comes. Pure, he will BKB and run back towards the Roshan pit, but there is no running. There is no running. Saberlight finding another. BetBoom may have lost 4 and Team Liquid. They can just go straight through the top lane, it seems.
And this is the opening for Liquid. BetBoom could have had such a good position, but that read from Saberlight dives away from the Monkey King's entrance, ensuring that he was still going to find the backline. They isolate Pure right off the back. And again, it falls apart for BetBoom when you can't find the backline here. The swap comes in, the stuns come out, your BKBs don't go on right when you decide to jump in. And Liquid, they translate that Aegis. Sure, it disappears. No more secondary life for Nisha. But you're in a strong position now to just take control, start to look at the high ground. One last outer tower left here for BetBoom as well on the mid, a much safer target. You've got the full Mjolnir up and ready now on Mike, and Boxy's on the hunt. He's got the triple rate bands.
Uh-oh, here we go.
He can't die.
Insania will give the vision Nightfall. He does not want to borrow it. He just wants to leave. Boxy. They've got the Lion Hex out, and now they've got Mike to follow up with the damage, and Nightfall just melts. He's just gone. Saberlight, whoopsie daisies. It won't really matter anyway. There's one hero down, and that's the CK. It's like, how do you defend what seems like Liquid? They're going to go for kills instead of pushing the tier 3 tower. They are lacking a creep wave anyway.
Might as well take care of mid, perhaps, the safer bet. Respawns are still fairly short at this point in the game. And just get this forward vision. They've got good wards watching that bot jungle. Both entrances on the old jungle and the new jungle area. And again, very secure. So much damage coming out from Mika. So much durability on Boxy. Legitimately, this triple Wraith Band plus Blink plus the Shard. No one's jumping him in the backline. You're jumping in with BKB.
Oh, GPK! He's all right. He's all right. Saberlight has used his Blink, so the chase is going to be a little bit rough. Okay, he'll be fine. He's a kobold now, Jonathan. He's just a happy kobold.
Yeah, just trying to do what he can.
Is he happy, though?
I don't know how happy.
Saberlight's coming. GPK, it's not safe. Get in the tree, sir. Get out. GPK, you've got to be careful, GPK! The Hex comes out. Boxy's got him. Oh, with the finger there. GPK, he's going to be forced to BKB and fight. Wukong's command is committed. He'll try for Boxy, but trying for the replay instead. GPK is down. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. The triple quadruple rate bands. On Boxy.
How do you kill him?
Out. He just doesn't die. Imagine if that was 2 plate meals.
Oh, don't say that, John. Don't say that. It's one-sided enough. Saberlight, he'll go for the BKB. He'll run, save, trying to drain him up. He'll take one down. This could be the fight, but no, the Earth Spike. It will connect onto it, but Insania, he will still drop his mid-game. He wants blood, and he smells it in the water. Pure is down. Can they find Nightfall in the CK? Nisha, he'll have a look around, but Nightfall is in biz, and it seems as though he will be okay as Nisha playing some pinball in the Radiant jungle. Nothing wrong with that.
Taking a diversion for a little bit. Massive streak to find on Saberlight. So despite dropping a lot of heroes, you're still going to be happy on BetBoom to at least get that piece of activity out of the way here for that pickup. Onto Nightfall as well. The one here that would really use that farm. is working his way into the full Silver Edge. His career has passed away, but he'll have the gold. He still has some decent access into his secret shop at the least, so you will have that option up and running. This vision game from Liquid, though, it still stands. Like, these forward wards just tells them every single time where the side of BetBoom is, and it just allows them to make a play. Look at Nisha. Mika already grouped up. They saw that farm down bot for Nightfall. They want to hunt.
No breathing room here for BetBoom. Like they're trying their best to secure some farm here on the CK, but just nothing is really coming his way. Almost at the Silver Edge timing at least, so you do have a bit of damage flying out, but no items have really seemed to make the big difference that BetBoom are looking for. Like, been non-stop fighting this whole game, and just Liquid, they seem to continuously come out on top. Now sitting at this 14k net worth advantage. See if BetBoom can find the one team fight they need to maybe switch this game back around.
And this game doesn't simplify for BetBoom as it goes on either. I mean, you've got some great scaling with the CK, with a Monkey King, of course, but you have so much utility coming in from the side of Liquid. Just max nether swap, the talent spikes that Venge gets. It's
they show on the creep wave. Is the creep wave too enticing? Liquid are on the high ground. They will show on the wall. It won't matter. BetBoom, they know they're there. You are still going to bait them in. Boxy will miss out on the Earth Spike. Nisha right behind him, ready with the Rolling Thunder. Boxy praying they jump in. He's got full Wraith Bats. He cannot die.
Can't die.
This Lion is unkillable right now.
Yeah, I love this build.
And he got a craggy code.
Oh my god. Perfection.
Who needs to play now? Into the GPK. Oh no. Here they go into the high ground. Team Liquid Pure, that's a big start, but where's the damage out? Pure still going on a Mickey. Mickey is gone. Liquid, maybe they do go too far, but here comes Boxy. Look at the mana drain. Look at the arena. Saberlight, he will not allow them to escape. Nightfall, he might have no choice but to fight this one out. He'll move on to Nisha, but Saberlight moving back in. Nightfall, he is not safe. There is no mana available. Saberlight, what a giga chat. Still going, will run into the T4 towers. Neil will chase him down. Saberlight will finally go. Meanwhile, Boxy, the unkillable Lion. Look at that, John. Look at the mana drain. Look at the peak Dota gameplay.
They finally do take him out. It cost a lot there for BetBoom. 3 buybacks to hold on to that top area. And it's just so difficult. In a prolonged fight up against this line with mana drain, you jump in, he just instantly has spell immunity. You can't stun him up. He's gonna get the angle to get the Hex. He's gonna get the angle for the Earth Spike. And he's just gonna sustain his entire team. Like that was a rough one.
Oh, GP, he's... You know, this guy destroys the laning stage and then it just doesn't matter at the end. Just all of it gets thrown back the other way. I mean, props to BetBoom. They are still trying their absolute best to fight. And you saw on the Roche, rather this team fight, Mickey does go down, but, well, Boxy turns right back around with the mana drain. Saberlight with the perfect arena. And even though BetBoom, they still managed to capitalize later on, I think Liquid is still pretty happy with the fight. But it's still very even between these two teams.
That it is. It's an opening for the side of BetBoom, but they have to get something done with these buybacks. Roshan still half a minute away, and that's going to be the safest bet for them. They need that Rosh. They've committed way too much buying back to defend a high ground.
Oh, Mickey. Mickey, that's a big target. If they see him north, they might be able to catch the Lifestealer. He's going to show up on the creep wave. This could be a prime opportunity if BetBoom can find the initiation, but they're wrapping around the other way. Nisha, he'll break the smoke. In they go. Pure, he'll drop Saberlight. They'll try to blow up the Mars. Saberlight, though, he's a tanky boy. And now the swap comes out with the Infest. Saberlight, he'll survive another day. Insane here. He saved the day. And Nightfall is gone. Nightfall is gone. That's a full team wipe for Liquid.
Just swept across.
Oh my goodness.
Just dumped.
Oh, just nothing's working. Nothing's working for BetBoom.
It's just too much. The response from Liquid. Again,
there's
they're
no
in
buyback.
position. No buybacks.
There's no
for the high ground. Liquid. Can they just end?
Maybe they can. Maybe they can go for the GG push. We'll see how confident they are. I mean, they don't really have that much damage, surely. They should at least be able to get away with 2 Raxes.
What need have I?
In they go. Mid tier 3 tower is gone. They'll go for the Rax. They want the safer play. The glyphs are still available. Keep in mind, you've still got Arena up after that team fight. So this defense, if Liquid stick around and push for the Megas, it could still be a very, very dangerous fight for BetBoom if they get caught. BKBs will still be unavailable for about 30 seconds here for the CK, so he has to be ultra careful. Same for Pure. He will not have it for another 20. Onto the bot racks they go. They'll go for the secondary. BetBoom slowly respawning. They need about 5 seconds for everyone to be back up. The question is, will Liquid stick? Are they going to commit for the GG push? Mickey looking confident. Saberlight going to jump in. Has found the Grimstroke save. In trouble. Toronto trying to save the day, but the arena is going to be down. Pure look to this team fight. They'll get the Wukongs off GPK. He might be able to defend. Saberlight still surviving. Does go down to Pure in Toronto. That's a good start here for the side of BetBoom. Liquid, they are not done yet though. They want more. They'll find Nightfall. They'll find Toronto. They'll find GPK and GG is called. GG has called Liquid. Another lower bracket final. And BetBoom, I mean, they gave it their absolute best, but what the hell can you do? Liquid, they just proved to be way too good today.
Just way too in sync. At the right place, at the right time. BetBoom, they tried to play aggressive. They play upbeat. They keep dragging GPK in for all of these moves as soon as that blink is up and Pure. But Liquid was ready. They're camping mid. They've got the swap in Insania. This Venge with the Solar Crest, it just feels impossible. Too many barriers.
What a well-oiled machine this side of Liquid. Is Saberlight really a stand-in?
It doesn't
Is he
feel
a
like
stand-in or not?
he's a mercenary.
The 33's disguised as Saberlight. Something else is going on here. They're playing way too well. And could you imagine? I mean, we might have that rematch. If they can beat Azure Ray in that lower bracket final, we might have the rematch. Maybe Saberlight's the key to changing how the result ends.
Maybe. You know, we're entering a new year, almost, 2024. This could set that new storyline for Liquid, overcoming